Hey winners, so I just want to jump on here real quick and show you a little bit of my day and how you can turn one property into three. So guys, you know I have credit jumpstart strategy sessions. Guys, I call them strategy sessions for a reason. I don't just look at like your credit and look at everything black and white and just kind of give you some general information. I use strategy a lot for my clients and for myself. So let me explain. This property would actually be for myself. So this is a new development in a place called Cheltenham, right? And I want to explain to you guys how being strategic, you can literally turn one property into three. And mind you, I know everybody is like, wants to be an investor or is an investor, and they're looking at 5 properties and 10 properties and 15 properties to be successful. Guys, one property, one good move can change your life. So this is a new development. It's Ryan Homes. And let me explain. And I do have more than one house, but I'll just say one house for the purpose of this example. So if you have one primary residence, guys, so I have one primary residence, right? And it is a regular 30-year fixed mortgage, right? So a super low payment. I've stayed there for a while, guys. Read the book, The Millionaire Next Door. I'm so super happy that I was humble enough and disciplined enough to stay there because it actually is a nice house in the county. It's an older house, but huge, really big square footage. And I've just kind of stayed there because it met my needs. It also allowed me to invest, guys. So I need you to listen to me, because every time I made more money, every time I've opened up a business, every time I had another stream of income, I didn't just kind of hop and just update all of my expenses. It's allowed me to invest, to retire myself from corporate America, to actually have this dream, to actually go after my dreams and passions because I don't live above my means. That was a nugget. So I have my primary residence, regular 30-year mortgage. Obviously I had good credit when I got it, so I have a super low mortgage payment. It's only like $1,500. Well, it's actually a little bit less than $1,500 my primary residence. So now I'm in this season where I'm ready to move. Look, just came back from ET's 120 conference, and what did they say? Your relationships and your environment. Your relationships and your environment. And guys, this is Ryan Homes. I think he just said they're going to have about 78 homes here. They're only on 4, I think 3 that they've made so far. 7 they sold in the last 2 weeks, and I actually would be the very first person, right, in the property. So I actually did that on another video, but it was too much to kind of talk while he was trying to talk to me. So these are the other properties that are getting built, right? So instead of me selling my house, right, I am not selling my house. I'm actually going to keep that house and make it a rental property, guys. And then I'm going to get this property and I only have to put 20% down, I think he said, but I'm probably going to put like 25 or 30% down, right? So anyway, because I'm doing that, I'm going to rent out my property. Now I want you to look at the numbers, guys. So my property is only $1,500 a month. My property is a corner property, garage, driveway, 4 stories. I am not renting it out to a resident. I actually have multiple people in my network. Your network is your net worth. Your network is your net worth. That own home healthcare companies, and they are constantly looking for what? Residential living. So I've had communications with 2 of them now about renting out my property for residential living. So right now it looks like it might be anywhere between $4,000 to $4,500, possibly $5,000, because of the number of residents they can put into my property because of the square footage, rooms, all of those things. $1,500 mortgage, let's say $4,000 rental. Now, first of all, it's also a much lower risk for me because I'm renting it out to a business, right? So I know that money is going to be paid every single month. Guys, that one move right there, that amount, because that profit is actually going to pay for the mortgage on that property. And guys, it's going to pay for the mortgage on what? My brand new house, right? That I'm either going to get built from the ground up, or I'm going to move into one of the move-in ready properties. And it actually was a very good deal because that move-in ready property, they're actually giving like, I don't know, like $50,000 something off because you weren't able to pick out everything that you wanted, guys. And this is the actual lot right here. I did another video, I'll post it with the inside of one of the properties, actually of both of them. So listen to me. So follow me. So have my current property, going to rent it out. That rent is going to pay for the mortgage, and it's going to pay for the mortgage on this new property, because this is going to also be, it's going to probably be a conventional 30 fixed. I'm going to put like 25-30% down. Obviously I have good credit, so we're good to go. So then what did that do, guys? That's 2 properties, but guess what? It knocked out my biggest bill. So now I'm basically living for free. Think about almost like a house hacking type model, right? So I'm basically living for free because the rent from the first property is paying for that mortgage and the brand new mortgage. So then what am I going to do? I'm just going to get another property right after. As soon as I move into this property, I'm going to get another investment property, because I have what? I have my 2 properties paid for in full from the mortgage on the first property. Come on, somebody. 1 property into 3. So that's the very first primary property. It's going to be rented out. That rent is going to pay for that mortgage and the mortgage on the brand new property, which means now I have my biggest bill taken care of, which means that I'm going to, as soon as I move in and get settled, buy another investment property. Guys, strategy. This is the lot. They're building. They only have a couple of models built. I'll post a video of the one that I just walked through. Guys, sometimes just by changing the order in which you do things, changing the financing, looking at your situation differently, like, you'd be surprised. This is why when people do sessions with me, they end up having better results faster. And please understand, this is not a commercial. This is where I want you guys to think about what you're doing, why you're doing it, what is your income, what is your goals, what do you have, and also to know to maximize what you currently own. Don't think that just having 1 property is like, oh my God, I'm not successful. Guys, use that as a platform. Use that as a foundation to grow your empire. So by me just moving into one of these houses, I'm going to get it built from the ground up. I have like 5 more properties to look at this weekend, so I'm not sure if I'm going to stay in Pennsylvania or not. But by me making 1 smart decision and then staying in that property, and not to mention the fact that that property has equity. So I may even do a cash out refinance and use that money for investment property number 2. Investment property for this after this one, which means I'll be able to use my cash for another one. So essentially 1 property could turn into 4. Guys, think about what you're doing. Think about why you're doing it. If you don't have a plan, make a plan or invest in an expert to help you with a plan. Maximize what you have and understand that 1 smart decision can change your life. So I'm about to go back because I have some clients, Ryan Homes in Cheltenham. Guys, there's a whole nother life out here for you. There really, really is. We are not meant to work, pay bills, and die. God did not mean for you to live paycheck to paycheck. He meant for you to have abundance, have prosperity, have overflow. He meant for you to have legacy. He meant for you to live the life you want to live and to go after your passion, to walk in your destiny, to use your gift to change lives. It's very, very possible. Stop thinking that this life other people live is so far off. You are 1 decision away from a completely different lifestyle, period. How bad do you want it? Have a great day, guys.